I was a kid, Mario Brothers for the Atari 2600 was one of my favorite games on the Atari. And to this day, I still think it's one of the best Atari 2600 titles that they ever made. The gameplay and the graphics are tremendous and very well made on the Atari. Recently, I picked up the Atari 7800 version of Mario Brothers, and wow, does this take it one step further. I mean, the Atari 7800 is really one of the most impressive game systems, and one of the most underappreciated in my opinion. It really excelled at arcade games, and that's what this game is. I don't remember playing Mario Brothers in the arcade, so I can't comment on how this compares directly to it. But this game is a lot of fun. It has a definite 80s arcade graphical style. It feels good. The gameplay is good. It's challenging. It adds a lot more complexity to Mario Brothers than you find in the Atari 2600 game. Depending on where you hit the blocks from underneath, you can bounce the animals left or right or straight up. That means you can knock them back a step, as you see I'm doing with the crabs, or you can knock them off the ledge right into you so you can collect the points for them. They speed up when you get to the last one, so this game has some improvements and some differences over the 2600 version. I like these things. They look like little Mothras. Mothra is, without a doubt, probably my favorite of the Japanese monsters from the Godzilla series, which I've seen every Godzilla movie about 10 times. In fact, we should really get to some Godzilla-related video games here on Classic Game Room. But in the meantime, we've got Nintendo's main man, Mario, who's still producing I don't know how many games. I mean, this guy must be so filthy rich. He probably doesn't even have to do any plumbing anymore. He can just sit back and live off the money he's making from video games. Check that out, the ice lands and then it freezes the whole shelf. You can compare this up against the 2600 version with my previous review. And if you're into arcade games, I think that it's definitely worth the investment to pick up an Atari 7800 because there's so many great arcade titles for it, and it also plays the Atari 2600 games. And I can tell you with experience, that game system will last 22 some years without having a problem. So I'd like to see the new game systems have that same track record.